Knights, 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 knights.
Sounds like you're already huffing and puffing over there.
Dude,
It's hot.
you know what? Welcome to the HVAC Knights, okay? Where the airflow is always shit, the filters are always dirty, and the head pressure is always high. And it's hot as hell here in my garage. But I sacrifice this for the good of the people because nobody wants to look at the axolotls. Am I right?
I don't know. You had some fans last time. They were
Fudge,
appreciative.
dude.
I can only imagine. I was filming a little bit today, just outside. It is so hot. It is like humid and everything right now.
It's like, so it's funny because homeboy texted me. What's his fucking? He'll pop in here and I'll sing his song when he gets here, Halsey. And he was like, "Yo, is it hot there yet?" I'm like, "It's 90, but it's humid as fuck." I did a compressor today, and like as soon as I got home, it was like I got home. It was an hour after I was done. My daughter was like, "Damn, you got burnt." You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, and Ash was like, "Were you working on a roof?" I was like, "No, it's just hot." You know what I mean?
Dude, I was just trying
looking
to.
forward to it, bro.
I've been working indoors. I've been doing more refrigeration stuff, but like I said, I was outside today just for a bit. I was already like sweating buckets just being out there for a bit. It's crazy.
Facts. No, straight up, dude. I was like, I'm done. I don't even want
Which
to be
reminds me, I was watching it like in the background, but I'm sure you watched Monday Night Raw.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Fudge.
Behind the scenes.
We're trying to just make this cool. Whatever. You know what? I'm leaving it. No, I didn't see Raw. After WrestleMania or this? No.
This week.
Yeah, what happened? What'd I miss?
No, I didn't see it till after because I didn't notice. I wasn't really paying attention. I think they had it. Man, I don't know if they were in Laredo or somewhere. They were somewhere in Texas, and the AC went out in the stadium.
Oh no!
So everybody was like, "Why?" Because I think it probably did it towards the end, thankfully, because I can imagine those guys running and wrestling and all that and sweating like that. But they kept saying that I had to watch it back. They kept saying that like Roman Reigns, because he was like the final, like they just had like they were just talking, right? And because he doesn't wrestle, but
of course,
sweating buckets like horribly, and everybody's like, "What? Why?" And they're like, "Oh, no wonder." And it made little news, right? Like the AC had broken down. I was like, "Golly."
Should have called us.
Imagine being the AC company in charge of that one. Like you fucked up.
Yeah, like, you know what? Hey, they just said it was a dirty filter, bro. You just needed a capacitor. Yo,
so they showed him like signing. Somebody had like a fan like filming in the crowd, and he was like signing after the show, and he's like dripping sweat.
Just like not having it whatsoever.
I'm sure they're all pissed. But yeah.
What are you going to do, you know? Speaking of wrestlers, I told you my little backstory.
You used to be a wrestler down in Mexico?
Nah, man. I mean, I might be able to go do some Jey Uso work, son.
That's awesome. No, it's just I have that stupid thing. I don't know when they're going to do it. The freaking Grande Americano, the mask versus mask.
Oh, fucking, what the hell is his name? Damn.
It's Gable.
Gable. Yeah, Chad Gable.
And Kaiser, I think. Yeah.
You ain't fooling nobody. It's so funny, though. They just keep it going. It's like when they did...
What's awesome is the guy that took over, which is Kaiser, actually speaks Spanish.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
So they love him in Mexico. I don't know if you watch any of the AAA stuff because that's on YouTube for free.
Okay.
It's different here. I think he gets booed here, and Gable they cheer or something like that. In Mexico, they freaking love him because he's speaking Spanish. He talks like slang and everything. And over there, I think Gable's a bad guy, but it's funny to watch. At first, I was a little offended, but now it's been fun to watch.
He's like, you know what? I'm past this. I don't need to be offended anymore. I'm sorry. I'm trying to set this bitch up. I was last minute as always. I'm trying to be close to camera like you, bro. I feel like my head's just too far away.
I still mess with mine from time to time.
You remember back in the day when Hogan was like he had the mask on?
Was it the American one too, right?
Yeah, it was the same thing.
They didn't go
And
over
Vince,
that in the documentary. I just watched it
see,
the other day.
Ashley wants to watch it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to watch it. I don't want
It's
to
just
destroy my man's legacy.
no. Well, they did very little at the end, honestly. Like whoever produced it or did it, like it's like a glory days type of deal.
Okay. Yeah. Nah. I know his daughter's speaking out quite a bit about everything. So
She doesn't want to be. She wasn't in the thing at all. She doesn't want to, but like they'll use little snippets of, I guess, stuff she said, right, like in public.
yeah,
But
she be doing a
no,
lot of interviews.
it wasn't that bad to be honest. It was just like a glorified, and it's like if you're a fan of wrestling, like it's cool because honestly, like everybody, I
It's
think
it,
they have that Michael Jackson movie going on right now. Like everybody has some shit to them.
yeah, no. So like, it's funny. My daughter's watching it, and I was like, I remember where I was when Michael Jackson died. Like I was
Oh yeah,
playing
me too.
golf, and I was like right off the putting green, I guess is what it is, and I was a good 20 yards off the hole. And I chipped that bitch in, and I thought I was the greatest thing on earth, bro. And I was like, 2009. You know what I mean? I'm like, that's crazy. It's been that long, and like my daughter's all like, she's actually like doing Michael Jackson makeup on her face right now. I'm like, you guys don't even know
I
Michael.
was I was gonna say, do they?
Yeah,
Um,
no, I mean it's like that revolving door, dude. It's like the people like our parents listened to and watched and
well,
stuff, and
that's
like,
what I was gonna say. So I don't know if we talked about it last time, like the family get-togethers, right? Like I
mhm,
missed that stuff, and
for sure.
it was always my uncles and aunts and my parents on like on my dad's side. All they would do is play like 70s music and disco stuff, and Michael Jackson was a big one, right? Like Off the Wall
Yeah,
and all that. So I grew up on that stuff, and that's what I like to listen to later on. Of course, I had my, my rock metal phase and all the other stuff, the
all of
hip
it,
hop.
dude. Yeah, of course,
But like we always listened to that at the get-togethers, and it was always fun. Everybody, all my uncles and aunts, like I said, they're not all here, but like they're not all here anymore. But they were the ones dancing, getting everybody to dance, and
for
fun
sure.
times. And
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
it's crazy. Hogan and Michael, like those are the two that you just know because they were
yeah,
so big,
it's
pop
iconic,
culture
man.
icons, all that kind of stuff. So my kids know because I used to listen to their music a lot, like the Jacksons and everything, right? So
Oh yeah,
my
dude.
son knows
Motown.
and loves that
Yeah.
music. So I don't know. Maybe we'll go watch it. I haven't had a chance.
Yeah, she wants to go see it, and I was like, I was telling her a story. I was like, "Yo, word on the street is they like neutered Michael, bro. They like castrated homie, right?" And it's like, so that's what Joe Jackson apparently did, and like, so he could like, that's why he was like how he was. You know what I mean? Like, think
Hey,
about
the
it. I mean,
one
you cut your nuts off at the age they cut his nuts off. If they did.
well, it makes sense if you
It
think about
would
it.
exactly. I'm like,
But
dude, he never got past that
but
age. You know?
or he was just really smart because I was watching some of the stuff that they were because now it's all over the internet, like all the clips of
Mhm.
him just random because they're hyping up the movie. And I was like, man, was his voice really like that? I had forgotten about it. And but people said that he just hit it and he actually had a deep voice and he would actually talk completely different with people behind the scenes because he was actually some people were like he's actually kind of gangster, I don't know, maybe he just put on the show.
I couldn't see him being a gangster, bro. Ain't fucking no way. Ain't no damn way. Yeah, no, he's too. It was like him and Prince though. They was tight. They was boys, you know. And that whole thing went
Prince,
down.
yeah, my parents are all into that, so that Prince was a big one too. And
Dude, Prince is a legend on the guitar. Like people like overlook him. Like that dude could shred it. Purple Rain at the Miami Super Bowl, bro. Like that shit was crazy. Like
yeah, good
you know.
times, good
And now
times, good
here we
times.
are. doing HVAC.
Hey, I always had a dream, and I was stubborn to be a sports athlete, like a basketball player. But here we
I
are
feel
doing
that.
HVAC.
I little side quest. I almost went D2 for football, but I had my stroke in high school, right? And
Oh,
then
okay.
I ended up going JUCO for lacrosse. So there was a chance there, and then I just fucking dropped out. And then I did play semi-pro football. I still had that dream like I was gonna make it, bro, but
Yeah,
obviously
that
didn't.
that that was my plan too. I was like, I can do like because we have teams here that are like now it's the D
The
League,
G
right?
League, yeah,
Or G League,
okay,
whatever.
yeah. There's the G,
Um,
the D, probably. Yeah, they're
they
all
they
there, man.
changed the name so many times, but it wasn't that before. It wasn't affiliated with NBA when it started because
Okay, yeah.
like we have the Viper, RGV Vipers, and I forget.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like if they work with Houston or one of those teams. And before they were affiliated with the NBA, I was like, oh yeah, we got that team, we got some other teams here. I'll just do one of those things. But freaking tore my ACL and said goodbye to
Uh-huh.
that. Um,
Yeah.
I probably did too much too because I was like playing every single day, working out. I was like, I'm gonna do this.
I'm
But
going places. I would have
you're
never
talking.
made it to the league. Hell no. I would have never been
No, I
there,
don't
but I
think
would have
so.
a high performing athlete, at least in college.
Yeah, I don't think I would have committed or had the effort to do that. But
Yeah.
what what you were talking about reminded me that my friends talked me into trying out for a semi-pro football
Oh
league, and I
shit.
I went to a practice
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
had tryouts here, and I think it was a new team, so they were looking like for a whole roster or something. It was just like it just happened to come up, and my friends knew some guys, and they were like having these tryouts. Oh my god, bro! Like I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like this was too intense.
That's funny, dude. I played the
So
year like
that
so,
I think I was going to school at that time for HVAC, so I was like, I'm doubling down in HVAC now.
yeah, I should have just definitely not do this. Yeah. The team that I played for, they won the like I don't know if it's like the Super Bowl or the national championship. Like there was dudes that played for the Eagles and the Ravens and fucking the Redskins on the team, and and there were some dogs. So I was like, you know what, I can, and I was still like, God, I wasn't even 20 yet, dude. It was like 2 years after high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that reminds me too because Orlando didn't get to close out their series, and Lakers
Oh, shut up.
didn't either for me. But
We went to the
I've been
game on
watching.
Monday though.
You went?
Yeah. It was nice.
Are they
It was
expensive when it's playoffs?
Tropic. Shout out to Tropic Supply. Hey, my boys. They're pricey, but they hooked it up. I hit my guy up. I was like, dude, it was after the play-in game. I was like, yo, Jason, if there's a chance that
Which is
they
nuts
get,
that they're up right now.
they shouldn't. I mean, honestly, they're better than the AC, right? But I was like, if there's a chance, can you just let me know? He's like, probably won't have anything till round 2. And I was like, all right, keep me on the books. And then he's like, hey, got a cancellation. You want to go Monday? And we went,
Shit.
and it was live. Yeah.
um, no, I've been watching some of the other games because I used to watch everything. I was super into basketball, but now I just kind of watch certain teams. So like obviously my Lakers, which Mike, I saw that comment that I don't want them to be the first team to ever lose an 0-3 lead. I mean a 3-0 lead, and it's not going to happen. I don't think so. So I think they're
But
going to win.
didn't that's not I thought
3-0.
didn't Golden
3
State
3 No, that was a
Golden State
3-1.
lost that's still fucking close
So
enough.
like if they win, if they're like 1-1 and then one of them goes up 3-1, there's been a handful that have made that
Okay.
comeback. But 3-0, that doesn't happen.
It don't matter. If it's not the finals though, it wouldn't be too bad. Like I wouldn't feel like, all right, it's cool. It's just the first round. Like I ain't too
Kevin Durant's hurt. He hasn't even played.
think
I
about
would
that.
feel
Yeah.
horrible.
They're gonna come. They're bringing it back. They're running it back.
No, but it's been cool watching the other teams because Orlando, I didn't even realize that they were an 8th seed and they're winning that series
Yeah,
against a number 1 seed.
They're fucking
And
dogs, bro.
Minnesota's
Also,
also closing out their series, and they have I think he was undrafted or second round, freaking went off for 40 points or something. I was like, dude,
crazy.
like if they make the league, right? Because that's what also made me realize, like, if they make the league, like they're dogs, like they're
Yeah,
good, right? They can
good
go
as
off at any
fudge.
point.
Yeah. So like 15 minutes from where I live, if you follow basketball, Montverde Academy is right there. And that's where Cade Cunningham went. Cooper Flagg was there. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons. It's like literally like right down the street in this little podunk ass town, bro. It's crazy. One stoplight town. And it's cool to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Some of the guys are like, I hate basketball. What was I gonna say? I think that's all I wanted to say on the sports stuff. The AC thing for the WWE was funny, I thought, because that must have been
Right.
shit.
Fuck that. Like I'm already sweating in this garage, bro. Like I
I can
said,
see that.
Am I glistening? Am I glistening, son?
Do you want to start with some work week stuff or tool talk, or what
Wherever
do you
you
want
want
to
to
go
go.
into?
I don't even want to
I
talk
don't know.
about work anymore. I don't even want to do HVAC anymore, bro.
You want to be
This shit got
what do you want to be, like a content creator?
a full-time content creator. I've been running my business for 2 months. All right. Sorry. These fucking LARPers. No.
Straight. We got
Yeah.
strays.
God, bro, I really don't like. I was talking to Matt Rhodes earlier today. Cosmic Cooling, Matt Rhodes Cooling, whatever he calls himself. And I was just like, yeah, just with everything going on, dude, I'm just discouraged. Like, I don't even want to like it just sucks. And it's like that's not me, right? Like, I'm not the guy that's like, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? And did that compressor today, and I was just like, nothing went right. I go get the compressor. They give me the wrong filter dryer. I leave my scale at home. Had to go get a scale. Fucking, it just wasn't going my way, and it was hot as hell. But yeah, the work week's semi picking up. We'll talk off air about
Oh,
some
it's
shit.
one of those weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
I
you're
don't
on TikTok. I don't know how many followers you have though.
I don't think I have a TikTok.
Remember I told you somebody was biting
There
your
was some
stuff,
dude.
and you
Yeah.
made
Okay.
one.
Oh, is there any
I
videos?
I guess you never posted though.
Yeah, yeah, because they were getting some pretty good views. It's probably me,
So if
bro.
it's somebody with a ton of followers, it's not Jake. If it's somebody with no followers, it's Jake.
That's Jake. Yeah, that's me. That's me, bro. Appreciate it. I should probably post there, but I heard TikTok's kind of like falling off, right?
It's weird, dude. So I have a TikTok. It went to shit for a while, and I stopped posting. And then like I would just, I mean, I repurpose my content anyway because there's different people on TikTok that
For
are not on
sure.
other platforms, right? So it was getting like 50 views, 100 views, like when I used to get like thousands and stuff, and they would pop
Uh,
off all the time. And then recently, I started getting a ton of followers again.
okay.
So it's like good, but like the views are still not back. But I don't know. I'll
Okay.
still keep throwing stuff out there. My Facebook too. My Facebook, I didn't use it, and then like without really trying, I got it up to 2,000 followers,
Oh
and then
shit. Okay.
it went to shit, and then it stopped working for me for a while because I couldn't really post or link it with my Instagram. And then
Yeah.
they fixed something because I got some updates, and it finally started working again. And some of my
Okay.
videos have popped off over there. Luckily, I haven't had any like shit talkers or too many of them. But
Yeah.
it's up to I think it's gonna hit 4,000 now, so it's doing well again. So
Okay.
I don't know,
I'm
just kind of
getting big.
trying to put stuff out there, see what sticks. Trying to stay relevant, just
For
with
sure.
today's space.
Eventually, though, like think about it, man. There's always gonna be a place for experience. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if it's private.
Oh, the page is private. Yo got my last name with an E though? Yeah, that ain't me, big dog.
Yeah, you got like
I
Hey
gotta.
man,
I'm gonna hit my wife up on that one. She takes care of those things. Like if you're gonna, I
you
just have a YouTube and an Instagram.
you you
That's what
you
I'm.
got a lot of imitators.
Yeah, yeah. I remember you sending some shit. Like somebody had messaged you about it, and
Yes, which is cool. Everybody, the chat, the comments we
good
get,
looks.
they always watch out for us. They're like, hey, that we see. I think it was you and Kurt, and I don't know who else. Like, I don't think this is them.
Yeah, no, that's. I don't know how if you get. Yeah, I'll announce it eventually if I do it because I do Instagram and everything I do on Instagram is totally different than what I do on YouTube. So if there's anybody that follows me on this thing, go follow me over there.
I have a bunch of shit talkers. I mean, it comes with
Yeah.
the price of being on social media.
The territory, bro. It's like there's always somebody that's got to say something. Even if you did like the greatest thing on earth for somebody, they'd be like, "Fucking scumbag." Like I'm like,
Yeah,
what do you want? What do you want from me, bro? Like I'm not the best human being at all. I get it, you know.
yeah, it's funny. I like to clap back. I'll say something, and they get all
For sure.
surprised when I do.
Most of the time, they don't even respond back to your response. You know what I mean?
No, and I had a few recently. I have to remember what they were because I always end up like posting them. Oh, like there was one that was like, "I hope your boss is buying those Ambro tanks because they're expensive as shit." And I don't know what. I
Uh,
was like, you know what? I am that boss. I buy them. I buy them for my guys. I buy, we buy all
yeah.
the stuff that is convenient.
What we use is yeah, that's funny. Good for you. Like,
But
fuck around and find out, right?
anyway, speaking of work weeks, I'll bring one thing up because
Tell
I've been
me.
working on like make line coolers, small stuff.
Not the make
Uh,
lines.
so remember that rant that I had for that other company and
Yeah.
oh, you put the wrong compressor in. I was like, okay, let me go fix
Triple
it.
callback. Yeah.
Whatever. Second opinion on my second opinion, or however you want to
The
word it.
quadruple opinion.
So that was actually like a month ago, I think, because I just posted it, but it was like a month ago or so.
Mm-hmm.
It's been working, right? Oh, it's working badass and this and that. They tell you. And then I hear, but we're gonna be buying another one.
Bruh.
So I got a call today if I could go back and take out the compressor and save it because they want to have it as parts. And they're like,
What?
yeah, we already bought a new one. I was like, then what the frick did you have me do all that shit for?
They paid you
So
though?
I'm getting paid for that call, right? And I had
I mean, you
mentioned
get paid for
it was over $1,000. It was like quite a bit, just adding everything
yeah.
up. And now I got a call to go back and remove it and save it. So I mean,
That
I'm making
sounds
my
good.
money.
Exactly.
Don't
What
make no damn sense to
dumbasses.
me, but I'm making my money. All that work for
What are you
nothing.
gonna do, big dog? Yeah. Yeah. I I did have one call this week. I had more than one call, but one of the calls that came in, it's this customer, right? They're one of the legacy customers from the previous company. And I've been doing their maintenance. And in their system, they wanted quotes for systems year and a half ago. I was like, all right, cool, I'll send you some systems. Our shit back then was between like 8 to 10 grand.
Mm,
Pretty cheap, right?
mm-hmm.
Well, they call us out. They want us to keep doing the maintenance. I go out there 6 months ago. I'm like, I said, you replace this? He's like, yeah. I said, you didn't buy from us. And he was like, no, we had somebody else do it, but I want you to service it. I really like you. I'm like, no. Like I was like, this doesn't make sense. Like I was like, I'm here, and it was the second part of their maintenance. So between the time I had did their last maintenance
Oh yeah.
and this maintenance, 6 months, I was
Same
like,
shit happens to me, dude.
I said, and so I'm like, all right, like I'm here. It's just part two. You already paid for that maintenance. I was like, how much you end up paying? He's like, I don't want to talk about it. I was like, it doesn't bother me, dude. This ain't my business. I don't give a shit. I'm going out on my own. I want to know what the market's like, right? And he's like, 15,000. I'm like, I quoted you 10. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
And so they called again this week, and I listened to the voicemail, and it was like, we only want Jacob. Da da da. I said to him, I said, I'm not going out there. like cancel their. I told them to be on the DNS last time. I'm like, so the purpose, like in residential, right? If you do these maintenances, you get them on the maintenance plan, is you have them on there until they replace their system, right? So that customer's acquisition at the end of their $20,000 lifetime, right? So it's like, so anyways, that was one of the big things for my work week, and I was just like, I ain't having it. So we did end up canceling that customer, firing, as they would say.
It's because
And
in some situations like that, right? Because I do it too, but I'm just gonna like we're gonna hold on to it because it's for you. It's only
for
one. It's
you,
only yeah.
yeah,
For you, it's only one customer, right? For me,
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
20 stores. So
Well, it's the stores, but then like your warranty is going to be a lot shorter, right? So
oh
like
yeah.
that it's going to be 1 year, right? Commercially, they got 10 years on this bitch. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm
on the
like,
unit, yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, it's now. Um,
No, and that's another thing I need to explain to customers is the warranty part of it, right? Because once this happens, like I'll bring this up, but let me just. So we're having that same issue, but on the commercial side, it's a little bit different. I just have to verbally tell them your warranty is going to be all over the place because they need to warranty whatever they put in, right? If it's a motor, compressor, whatever it is. And I'm just there to tell them or come out and check it. And I got to charge you a couple $100 just to look at it and to tell you, call the other company, right? And I'm like, boom, I get my invoice, you pay me just to go and tell you that. So I always make them aware of that kind of stuff. And we do that a lot because in commercial it happens more than, I mean, I know it happens in residential, but I think it happens more with us, where we tell them, call the company that put it in. Like, I mean, unless you
correct.
really want us to service it, but you're going to lose all that warranty, that free work. And we're dealing with that right now because, and I jinxed myself because I was telling my dad, like, I don't think that place is going to call, but they'll probably keep us for maintenance. And then we got a couple calls from them, but it's all over the place. There's different hands on it. So I'm like, you know what? I forgot. We did the math one time here. It was like 10,000 or something or more
Uh-huh.
for the year. So I was like, do I really want to cancel 10K? Not really. So, we'll keep doing it, but we're not going to get the work.
Yeah, no, precisely. Like, so similar to that is like, hey, I'm not going to be liable for someone else's workmanship, right? So when things do start to fail,
We just had that call today, actually.
yeah, I can't like. So I was like, from that standpoint, it's like we're gonna have to step away, and you're gonna have to rely on the other company that did the serviceable work or the installation, because that's a totally different thing than service work on an older system. Like, oh, I just had somebody put in a compressor. All right, yeah, I'll take a look. Hey, they did this wrong. They didn't do this, and this. I can do this and help you. But on a piece of equipment that's brand new and you kind of went around at that point, it's just business, right? It's like saying we can't honor that type of workmanship because that isn't our crafted work. You know what I'm saying? So basically like that. Um from the warranty standpoint and everything. But they're like, no, 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 we still want you to service it. I was like, yeah, but I can't.
Yeah.
From a business standpoint, and that's kind of some loophole bullshit to say I don't want to fuck with you no more.
Well, that too. Yeah, I know. But even then, like you guys, I don't know about you specifically, but like a lot of companies do really cheap maintenance to get those jobs and
Correct.
those bids, right? Like to get
Mhm.
that, like they're not really making money. So like once they see that, then like you said, it's not worth keeping that customer, right? So they don't understand that. They just think what I've said before is it's cheaper to get the chuck in the truck to put it in and to get the good quality company to look over it or service it after that.
Yeah.
So it's a pain in the ass because we had that call today and it was a little bit different, but it reminded me of this one because they sent us pictures and guys are asking about like warranty. So for us, it's like I think at most like a 2 month labor warranty. The
Hmm.
parts, it's dependent on the manufacturer, right? Compressors get longer warranty than parts do. But if we install it, that's also guaranteed that we can go and get it done under warranty, because if someone else puts it in, something like that, I'm like, I don't know where the hell they got it. I'm like, I don't want to deal with it, and then it's a whole other mess. You can possibly do it, but it's just a little bit more of a nuisance. So if I buy it, I can go. Johnstone doesn't give a shit. They'll fucking swap out shit for me all the time because we've been there like since we started. Like they're really cool with me. So when I say that something's under warranty or you got warranty, like you're covered. Like don't worry about it. Like if something messes up,
legit, yeah. Yep.
There's no questions asked, nothing like that, right? And if I have a freaking counter guy that questions me, because I've had that whenever they switch over to new guys, I'm like, go get me the guys in the back. I was like, screw this.
Go get me Steve over there, okay? We've been
just
talking to Steve for years. You know
yeah, because it's funny when they just tell you no, and I'm like, what do you mean no? I was like, this shit's under warranty. We're getting this done today. So that's a whole different thing. But for today's call, what reminded me right now was we had a bunch of pictures, because somebody said it. I don't know if it was Victor or Mike. Customers are always looking for freebies. Like that's always the thing, right? And today they sent us pictures. They're like, hey, this duct that you guys worked on a year ago, I don't know what happened to it, but it's like falling apart now.
Oh.
So I look at the pictures, right? And of course my dad's already asking the guys, because I didn't go out there. It was our senior tech and one of the other guys. And I was like looking at it, and I'm like, well, let me just already pull up, because I have pictures from every major job that we've done.
Yeah.
Went back, and I remembered that it was a return and supply box on an RTU, right? The part of the, like the plenum part basically that attaches to the unit. That had just like fallen. They didn't put any straps or anything. It was just like held together by tape, and eventually it just fell. Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, the guys fixed that. All they did was put hanging strap, tape and mastic and sealed it up. Right.
Yeah.
This guy's complaining about a vent that's like further down. I was like, you tell him, because even our guys was like, that's not under warranty. I'm like, yeah, the hell, that's not under warranty at all. So I was like, you tell him to place a new call if that's what he's asking. And also mention that, remember that duct that fell apart. So whoever installed that crap, it's just falling apart now. You know, I don't know how many years later, right? So that's just shit quality that we're having to deal with right now. But they're trying to get a freebie, because they were like, and it's always that same.
You touched it last. Yeah, I
same phrase
at all.
Same phrase. You guys did this, and now it's this, right? I'm like, we didn't touch that part.
Get those all the time. Like, hey, you were just out here. Yeah, fucking 2 years ago. Are you serious? Like, you know what I mean? I was like, you just installed this system for me. Yeah, 3 years ago, and you haven't asked for a maintenance. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, that's the biggest one we get, is like, because normally we do the 6 months complimentary after an install, and then every 6 months we'll reach out and say, hey, you want to get back on the maintenance? Ghosted. And then and then all of a sudden it's like, well, you just installed this and the drain line's backed up, and you look at the notes, it's like, nah, I haven't been here. What do you even you know what I mean? It's like that. Same. That's the type of shit we do. So it's 1 year. Well, I wouldn't say we, because that's something I wanted to implement, but that's something we did in Maryland at the company I was at. That's why I wanted to do it, is, hey, we can give you this 1 year labor that comes with the equipment, but we also offer this 5 year, as long as you complete the maintenance, 2 year maintenance plan. So right there, you're just throwing on another band on top of it for 5 years. The customer, you're already going to be there. The company or the manufacturer is going to pay you back anyways. And then on top of that, it's just going to be throwaway. You know what I mean? Like the parts at that point. So yeah, that's a good call, bro. His real name's like Raleigh or right? Rolando. Okay. So it's like, I'll just call him Ro. So like, yeah, bro, that's exactly the same thing, is like we offer, and if they take it, they take it. If they don't, you know what I mean? But get another band of reoccurring revenue per system, and you do that by 100 a year. Pretty sweet.
Yeah. Oh, Mike, I don't know what it's called. It's just I call it the return box. It's the box underneath that distributes the air or like
Is it a
right
plenum? Do people call it plenums?
well, because like I think technically like where the roof curb and the
Like
actual
it
curb
meets
adapter,
like into the curb. Yeah.
like
See, like it's
technically
weird.
there's another section to it.
When I was in like what we had in Maryland, when we had the curb and the curb adapter, we slid the ducts into, and there was a flange around the top that the unit would bite on. But down here, it's all duct boards, similar to you, right?
So fucking annoying.
Yeah. So I don't know what you guys do. I guess you could put like a piece of metal flange and 2 feet down, and then like staple it, not staple it, but what's like rivet it too. Is that a thing too? Like I don't know.
I don't see that here, but but we still have that other
Upsell.
one. We still have that other one that because we just brought it up at work yesterday. I think the one that was installed backwards. They're still dealing with
Oh
that
yeah. Oh my
because
god. I remember you saying
now the other ACs are going out, right? So we've done some repairs here and there, and I have one that the duct is like basically disconnected. Like I want to say it's a return. It's like sucking up hot air. It's not like completely off. It's just like hanging off a little bit. And I wanted to reduce some of it properly, right? Do a better job instead of just like taping it up. And that got denied. They're like, just leave it like that. I was like, fine. That's the one that I had showed like a short or something. I was like, I'm just here to make sure nothing blows up. And I was just checking like my superheat on it and stuff. I was like, they don't want the duct repairs. I was like, it's sucking up hot air. We're just gonna leave it like that.
Yeah, you'll live. You know, I mean, we get fresh air makeup. It's the same thing. Like, it's
And
just as hot anyway.
And I guess they think like it's just a patch, whatever. They're just gonna be in and out. I'm like, dude, we got to redo some of it, and I would like to get you new duct if it's like torn apart and falling apart, right? So we did another one recently, but it was like thousands of dollars because we redid like one of the trunks, and the guys did a pretty good job on it. It wasn't like the best, but they were rushing us because it was right where the dining area was.
Of course.
So we kind of closed it off a little bit, but then they wanted like people to eat. So that was expensive, but we redid it.
Commercial wise, like restaurants like that, right? Like they have the returns back in the kitchen, but they don't have anything up front. Is that like a big thing you see?
No. You don't have any returns in the front?
Dude, generally like a lot of the returns are just back in the kitchen and nothing up front.
Oh, I saw that one time. It was like for the IHOPs, I think.
Okay.
But like I was still very new, so I mean I wasn't really paying attention too much. But I remember now because they had like 2 or 3 AC units, right? RTUs. And we were like discussing filters or something, like they wanted us to do maintenance and stuff. And I was like, okay, let's look for the return grills. They were all lined up by the office right there.
Yeah.
And I didn't think about it at the time, but I was like, I think those were all the returns.
Yeah, for sure. We see it all the time, dude. And it's on new buildings, on new like leased buildings. And they're like, it'll be like a pizza shop. And it's like, well, it's so hot up front here. Like, yeah, you have nothing here. Literally.
I don't see that. I don't see that now. Now I like in the fast food chains that we work at, they have proper returns like by the unit.
I'll have to
but
get some videos of that.
That reminded me of that specifically like a couple locations. I don't know if they were all like that. It was the IHOPs. And
yeah, I would have assumed
that's crazy.
That was the right way because I mean they're just following a blueprint, putting it there. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I missing?
I have no idea. So, like I said, I was very new at that time, still learning. It's just I haven't seen that since, so I've completely forgot about that.
You just turn the unit around, Jason. That's why, bro. Not that big of a deal,
dude. This unit always comes up in my content,
but
because
have you asked them to like just flip the unit? Can you do that, or is it just the way you can't flip the unit?
I don't think you can. I think it needs a new adapter because I forgot. I don't even know why it's matched up like that. But well, here's the thing. The last time they asked us to do it, we were installing the unit maybe 2 units down or something like that. And they were like, oh, you have the crane there. Can you just do a quick turnaround with that other one? I was like, no.
The way it lines up, yeah, it's not going to work.
But I was like, no, that's going to take longer. Like, we got shit to do.
That's funny.
So
most definitely not.
and that was when it was just me and my dad and my brother. I was like, we don't have the manpower to be doing all that shit. So I was like, what if we, cause you still got to remove the electrical. You still got to like detach some stuff. You can't just like rotate it around like freely.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
and I think I had looked at it. I think it wasn't going to be that simple, but
Yeah.
yeah,
And it
they were,
probably doesn't line up like you said.
I don't think it does, to be honest. And I can't
It's
remember
like,
why it must be a different unit or something. But this was like in between when they were trying somebody else out. And I guess that guy just gave him a good deal because he replaced like almost all the units on every location.
nice. Okay. Yeah, it's like, all right.
Got that nice discount probably.
Scratch and dent. Yeah, got them scratch and dents, brother.
Backward units, you know?
Yeah, we'll make it work. Oh, you didn't ask for the curb adapters. You just wanted the unit. Am I right?
They
You know what I
probably
mean?
didn't. And that's the same company that put in that monstrosity that is on several carb adapters that I
Oh
keep showing
shit.
too. That's the same
Yeah.
customer, same company that put it in.
Because I don't know what your curb adapters be like, but they'd be like 15 to 3 here per unit. You know what I mean?
I,
And
I
if
don't know what
they,
these
like you
companies are
said,
thinking.
they got a shit ton and they're like, well, I can knock out 2 grand off of each one. Yeah, do it, do it. Oh man. Couldn't
But
imagine.
yeah, we've had a interesting week as well.
Yeah. I it's funny, we've had this discussion before is with filter dryers. I always put the filter dryer inside. People are always like, why would you do that? If you gotta change it, you gotta get inside. Perfect example again, Florida, humidity, soil, and our line sets are buried. Found,
Oh
another
yeah.
leaking filter dryer outside. So I'm gonna cut it out, put it inside. You know what I mean? It's like,
See, in your area, that's common. In my area, I
yeah,
don't think I'm close enough to the coast to have that issue. I don't really see that. Now, if the unit's like 30, 40 years old, then yeah, but
yeah, yeah.
typically
Yeah.
not.
I was gonna say,
But
biggest thing
when
is
we
our
get,
copper's underground too.
well, that sucks too. No, when we get closer to the beach, I do have like that clear coat that I use
Oh
for
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
reason.
You talking about that new Calgon one?
New Calgon has a gray one. It's because I used to like so there's a few brands that do it, right?
Oh,
Reefer Tech has a clear one, but then like if you're doing something with a lot of surface area, you kind of lose your place
yeah,
uh,
for sure.
when it's clear. So I typically like the colored ones. Rector Seal had a blue one that I thought was like
Hmm.
that was pretty standard.
They had the shark on it, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I never liked the blue, so I found out that new Calgon has one and it's gray, so I've been using that one now. But yeah, if you're by the
What
coast,
color are your coils?
microchannel,
They're gray too. How the hell you see it? Uh,
they're not shine. Well, it's shine. Well, I guess the microchannels, yeah, it would be harder.
it's like you son of a bitch.
Um, yeah, around here we have to quote for that, but they typically say that they're gonna take care of it. I think they just go up there and like spray the shit out of it themselves, and I see that they
Okay.
miss spots.
You're just like unbelievable.
Yeah, because you have like a leak in the very corner, and I'm like, well, you didn't spray it properly, obviously. Yeah, they have
For
new
sure.
units that were put in a couple years ago that are already like beat to shit and leaking, and I was like, we
Yep.
offered a clear coat. I mean, it's not gonna be free, and we got to charge you for it. We got to make the trip out there because that
Yeah.
is like an hour and a half away, like from the coast, or that place is at the coast. It's an hour and a half from here. So like
Okay.
to make the trip and do all that and to have material and all that.
For
But
sure.
those leak like crazy.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, dude, that shit took it out of me today, boy. I just don't even want to work no
Sounds like
more.
it.
I was like, man, can I just get a desk job? No, I would never. I would never.
But we also, and I have to get back to so many people too, because you and he said you can call him Ro. That's what people call him.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I figured.
you
See, I
guys
knew. I knew.
you guys were talking about like letting customers go, firing customers. Like I've had that, not a big issue, but like we've been trying to kind of weed out the bad customers because
Straight, yeah, for sure.
there's a few that are just like one of them does owe us like $2,000, so I'm gonna have to like cut them off.
Yeah. No, we've had a
And
few that we've let go, and it's been for the better because one, they're a nuisance. They always expect you to jump when they say jump and things like that, and then they're always looking for a discount for whatever reason. And it's just like, it's not worth the headache, you know?
no, and oh, that Rich in Kitchens, which Rich from Commercial Kitchen Chronicles, he's been
Mhm.
posting because he's killing it. I, uh, is he? I forgot where he's. Is he in Florida or
Yeah, in
somewhere else?
Tampa. I think he's in Florida. Yeah, I think he's in
Okay,
I don't know if he's Tampa or not.
he's killing it because he's getting a lot of big accounts. And
Yeah.
today he posted like his they weren't reviews, but it was like the feedback he's gotten recently, right? And it started off with like, "You're great, we love your team." Like he was doing like these little quotes, and I'm there like, "Oh, I guess this is like a feel good video." But then it's like, then it started getting like to the negative ones, right? Like, why do you charge that much? I thought you were like you're a small business or something, and
Yeah, all that
uh
bullshit.
all the negative things that he gets. I'm like, you know what? It's funny that they don't realize that they're a nuisance and that we would much rather fire those customers than deal with it, right? Because
Yeah.
we don't need it. So we're dealing with the same thing right now. We're dealing with the same thing right now, trying to pick and choose, and you want to take care of your good customers because
Mhm.
I mean, this is a business after all, right? So I mean, it's all
Bro, it's
about
just
good work environments and making money.
that's the same shit though. Look at it as like NFL free agency. Look at it as your friends, right? Like even if your friends like your real ride or dies are gonna pay you no matter what and support you to come take.
Which
It's up to
reminds me,
you to decide whether or not you want to hook them up.
yeah, which reminds me, we're still waiting on that hat, the trademarked brand
Yeah,
coming out.
I got the hats ready. I got the shirts that came in. I fucking hate them, dude. Like I got two hats
That's what I thought too.
and
But
one.
he seems like a Florida cat. Oh, I'm thinking about Jason. Uh, Latimer is Florida.
That's what. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jason is. Yeah, yeah,
Rich
yeah. That's what. Yep.
is, yeah, okay, mixed up.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, Jason's here.
So you
He's
got the
part of the
hats.
commercial kitchens. I got this one. This is actually a new one. This is the trucker snapback with the mesh back, all black with
Mm,
the white. I got the full snapback when it's all fabric all the way across with the green underneath. I got one of the cream ones because I was trying to get one that was like the one I usually rock. Like I said, that shit was like $50. And I can't
I know this shit's
charge fucking.
expensive. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, if I did it in bulk, it would be like 42, right? So I'd have to sell them for 50. I'm like, that's not nobody wants to pay $50 for a fucking hat. Maybe they would. And then the shirts came in. I'm trying to find the right shirt. I've gone through about 7 or 8 different shirts. Like, I really like
It's
these
so
shirts.
hard to find a good shirt.
So hard, bro. And like these ones are nice, but I got someone to make these. These are the ones I had in Vegas, and they made them locally. But the problem is they made them on a Cricut, and the Cricut, it's not going to withstand what we need to. So like, and then I'm trying to do it online and get my shit lined up. And then when it comes, it's like, instead of being like here, 3 inches down from the collar, it's down below my nipples. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, this looks stupid. So it's just been,
Yeah. Well, that's the part nobody sees because
yeah.
even
And I don't want
with the
to,
merch
yeah, I
that
can,
I
yeah,
have samples, and like you mentioned, I might have put the logo too low. You know what? I'm still gonna wear them because I freaking paid for them, but
yeah.
I can't sell them.
And I don't want people like if I'm not gonna like it, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna put it out there. Like, and I want like a first run, right? Like the first heritage run of that shit. Like, dude, like 2 shirts, 2 hats, like boom, this is the heritage collection, and it would be dope. See, exactly. I mean, I've paid $45 for hats, $60 for hats, right? Like, it's not like I
Yeah.
haven't done that, but I would want to charge $25 to $35. You know what I mean? And the
Yeah,
hat
like
that I
what they.
did get, it would be a $25, $30 hat, but I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? This
I'm
one's
having
cool.
that.
This one's
I'm
cool.
having that problem even with uniforms because I went out today to look, and it's because like I used to go to this old place. I think they moved recently, but like I just got annoyed with the old lady there. I was like, I want something nice, not the cheap
Yeah.
ass cotton shirts that shrink. And especially working in the heat, you got to have certain shirts. Now I like the shirts that like
Yeah.
I just got to hit up Ben, right? Like the shirts that Tactical has and some of those other
Ben got
people.
the hit him. See what he's got, because those ain't his damn shirts. He's obviously buying in bulk.
No, he outsources them
I
from
mean,
somewhere. He told me before. I haven't asked him.
yeah, hit him
But
up,
like
because I think he does have the best like work style
cuz
shirt. They're
I've
definitely
seen yeah, I've seen other companies come out with just those kinds of t-shirts. I'm like, "You know what? We need something like that cuz they're comfortable. It gets hot. They're probably good for work too." And cuz I know people work in his shirts and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I went to the other place today where I do my van wraps because they also do uniforms, and I got hit with
Mhm.
like two other old ladies, and I'm like, and one of the guys was like, I know what you're talking about, like that blended stuff. I'm like, yeah, it's like cotton polyester, but sometimes the cotton shirts, if they're really nice, they're good too. But like I don't know, I was like expecting them to help me
They
out, and
don't.
she's like, this is our most popular one. It's like 100%
Premium. Yeah.
cotton, 100% cotton. Felt like shit. I was like, no.
It's like a fucking Gildan. Yeah, it's popular because it's cheap as fuck and nobody wants it. Like, or that's like what they can afford. Like, I bought a couple collie pot and um but the problem is like I wanted black, and I wanted the black that was like black, but it was like a heathered
Yeah.
black. It's like, if you look at Ben's shit, his is the cotton poly. If you get cotton poly in colors, it has to be a heathered. Like, it can't be solids. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
But if you look at his black t-shirts, they're different than his reds and his blues. Um, so yeah, there's something to be. I could be wrong, but from my experience and research, that's how it is.
Yeah, Cosmic Cooling. Love my long sleeves for rooftops and my hats. I get compliments every day. It's that
Cosmic Coolin's got
logo.
a great logo. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
badass little logo, man. It's like, things gonna take off, bro. It's cool.
Mark says he's looking at sublimation printed uniforms from Scrappy, but they're costly. I just wish I could make my own, honestly.
For sure. Like, we've tried. So like in the past, we were trying to get like really nice, like the button ups, but we didn't want the white, like these poser ass companies that
But
wear the white t-shirt.
my
Oh
dad
God,
likes the
he wants
button
white.
ups, but not white.
Oh, okay.
Not
I
white,
was like,
but
yeah.
he can't wear like the Dickies ones, right? Because those are
Oh,
like the auto mechanic ones. Those are like
mhm.
heavy. I think he
Yeah.
likes like some breathable ones. I think there's
So
certain brands, but that's what he likes. I like t-shirts and long sleeves, but I don't know. I kind of want different options.
for sure, so I actually bought these Columbia ones that are, they somehow they're like $60 a shirt, right? And don't have there's no branding. It's really thin. It's really nice, and it's like, it would be perfect for workwear. It's a button up, but it's the snap buttons. It's not the
Oh,
ones you
okay.
tuck in. And I got them on sale on Amazon for like $20, bro. I was like, hell yeah! So I bought 5 of them. I was going to get them branded with my stuff. I just haven't done it yet. But we tried. There's Knapp, so it's KNAPP. Because
Yeah, I remember.
we want
I know that one.
really nice ones. Like, if you ever see like Lance when he wears his,
Oh yeah.
Lance's looks really good. It form fits. It's nice. It's Dickies, but like, I tried. It's like a Triflex. Can never find
Mm.
them. They're always sold out, because it's like a
I had
thinner
that
one that
issue. I
breathes
had
and
that
is
issue a long
stretchy.
time ago too, and I gave up on it. Looking for a certain uniform, and I think it was Dickies too. Um, but yeah, that's another thing I want. I was like, I want them to be form fitting and
Yeah,
longer tees, right? Because I don't know.
yeah. No, we're in the same boat, bro. We bought grunt style T-shirts because we wanted the American flag one. We were trying to find that shirt, just never could, bro.
Next gen in the house.
The Gensters. The old
Amir, what's up, man?
What would they be? What's their thing? Gen ZX?
Is it Z? I don't remember.
I'm a millennial. Yo, so
Yeah.
I told you about the cat that the kids do basketball with. Well, he's 22, so he's whatever. Like I said some shit the other day, and he was like, "What did you say?" I'm like, "Bro, I was like, I was like this, that, and the third, or this song and dance." He's like, "What does that even mean?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Whatever, dude." I said, "You hang around with me long enough, you'll know."
Yeah, dry fit. That's what we have right now is like the dry fit type of shirts, like the polyester shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my favorite, but I don't know. I kind of want options because some of the guys are, they're kind of heavier set. They don't like the
Yeah, see that.
skin tight dry fit, right?
But then the dry fit's like, I kind of don't like the way the fit either, because like I like my sleeves to kind of hug the guns a little bit. You know, what I mean, I like to show them off a little bit when I
Yeah.
can, and they
Well,
just are always like
those are the kinds of shirts that I want. And you guys had something pretty decent with the black ones.
the regular ones, yeah. But then they were the cotton, and then they just
Oh, okay.
faded, and we haven't gotten any new ones in about 3 years. You know, but
See, I'm trying to. At this point, we're doing so well that like, new round of hats, new round of uniforms more frequently because I want them to look good. My brother drives me nuts because he sometimes wears like older uniforms, and I'm like, dude, like he does, which is fine. He's part of the team. He does his part of the jobs. He does what he needs to, but he doesn't think the way I do or my dad. And to him, it's just like, a job, like, which is fine. I don't need him to be all that.
Yeah,
But I'm like, think about presentation, man.
for
And he
sure.
doesn't like wrapped vehicles either. I'm like, you're getting a wrapped truck because he just got a new
Yeah,
truck too. I'm like, you're getting a wrapped truck. I don't care.
yeah. Nah, dude. So like, yeah, no, it is all about like obviously, like I say, we've talked about presentation and things like, hey, I got my beard, my long hair, da da
It,
da. But like, I'll pull my hair back when I walk up. I'll comb
yeah,
my beard before I walk. I tuck my shirt in, all that good stuff, you know.
it's part of it,
And
and you can be whatever. I mean, I got tattoos all over my plate, all over my arm, but
mhm.
like presentation, like, do you have a nice uniform, a clean uniform, and all that. So I have like two hats in my van at all times. It's like the real dirty one that I sweat in all the time, and then
Straight
when I
up,
need to go talk to the customer, I'll change it out for a fresh hat.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, we had the same song and dance, bro. I was like, I was cool with it. Like I said, like just couldn't. We actually ended up doing like we did a round of polos too. We
Ooh.
did some Columbia polos. They were never nice. And we did Nike dry fit polos. And it's weird because, like I said, normally I wear a large T-shirt, so I got the large and it was all baggy and dumb, and then went to medium and it fit just right. You know what I mean?
Hmm. This is actually a internal discussion I've had with myself. So uniforms tucked or untucked?
It depends. So this is another thing too. Is like I always show up with the shirt tucked in, my hair back, and my hat forward. Once I introduce myself, that's all said and done. Hat goes on
Part
backwards. I put the hair in a bun.
party
You know what I
time.
mean? Yeah, hair. The shirt might get untucked, but they've seen me in my presentable state. They see me now. Hey, I'm this dude's sweating. He
Working.
looks red
Yeah.
as a fucking tomato. It's time to get a little risque.
So I've thought about it. I used to first few years always tucked and
Yeah.
try to be presentable and all that kind of stuff. And then we did have button ups for a while, which I hated, but we went back to t-shirts and I still tucked them in. So I
Hmm.
was on that train. Figured out, as long as we have good uniforms that are nicely
For
printed,
sure.
nicely fit, make sure you get the right size. They all look
Hmm.
nice, right? Nice pants. Cause that was another thing I never like my pants always had holes and they were faded. Like buy some new pants, right? So try to make myself presentable other ways. And
Yeah.
it's worked out fine. I don't think anybody cares. I will say what I do think about is like back in the day, I was way more in shape. where I could tuck in my shirt and it was fine. Now I think twice about it because the
Oh
pants fit a
shit.
little tight now.
Yeah, bro. You know what I was gonna say something the opposite though, because like now when I tuck my shirt in, it helps hide that little dad bod, that little gut a little bit. You feel me? It's like,
Now
but when I
if
wear it out,
you
you can
guys
see it kind of.
if you guys see me tugging my shirt, that you can bet that I lost some weight.
That's funny. Yeah, I think it looks more presentable, and like I said, like we've talked about this previously, is like you want to, like my thing is like, yo, shout out to J Dog.
Speaking of logos, I
Look
love
like
that logo too.
I can't see it.
Jason on the job.
Yeah,
It's like that.
sweet logo. Um, like looking like you kind of care, like and presentable. Like I said, that's why it's like I like them to hug the guns a little bit. I like my chest to be out. I like that way. It's like, all right, well, this guy like takes care of his stuff. He takes care of himself, and they see my tools. They look nice. They're clean. He's gonna take care of mine. His van's clean, which it's not. I haven't cleaned the van since the accident. So, but like those things go a long way, I think, in presenting yourself as a human being in life in general, as well as with the customer.
Well, yeah, that's why I cut my hair too. I used to have long hair and I had to cut it for work, and also and I used to have
I was,
the longer
I was
beard
thinking
too.
about,
But I work in kitchens, and
yeah,
I shot it down real quick once they started making me wear like double or triple hairnets.
bruh. Yeah, it's
I was like,
true.
nah,
Okay.
screw this.
Yeah, today was the day I was like, I'm going bald. Fuck. Like it was one of them days, bro. I
Well,
just was like,
yeah, what's up, E? We have a guy that so my so the older guys, because my dad's doing it now too, but he does it every now and then. They like to grow out their hair, and they have like curly hair,
a little tough back there.
so they'll let it grow out, right? And they got, like
Yeah,
I said, curly hair, so it's like the little Jerry
yeah.
curl thing going on. And the same thing happened because
Oh, no.
a lot of our work is at a hospital. They're the most strict, and
Yeah.
so our senior tech had long hair for a long time before he came over, and after a short time, he decided to like just cut it super short. So he's like, he got tired of
Yeah.
it, tired of the hair nets and everything.
Yeah, I've thought about it recently. I might wait till I'm 40, bro. Like I still got 5 years, I guess, 4 years. And
Look at this one. Client told E the last guy
see,
who quoted me weighed a certain amount and asked how is he going to replace my unit.
bro, so one of my homies, I mean, he was a guy we did work for. He's a professional
Yeah, the
basketball
mullet.
player. And same thing. He got quoted about his dude. This dude, this is before he called me. He he made them cut another access hole in his attic because he couldn't fit up in the other one, bro. Like, yo, I'm
Look,
like, damn, and y'all did it though? You fell for it? Like
shit.
straight up. Yeah, and he did. And I was like, nah, bro, you got
Well,
no worries.
look, while we're on the topic, we when I moved in, the coil wasn't that old here and it leaked.
Mm-hmm.
And I could have replaced it too, but it was under warranty. So like, uh, her parents' friend has an AC company. I actually went to school with the son, so when they came
Okay.
over, I knew who they were.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the guy's big, the guy
He
that did
got
the
up
work.
there,
I was like, how the hell? Because I wasn't here. I wasn't living here fully when that happened.
yeah.
The axis is on one side. One side. There's another one here actually on this side of the house, but it is like
Yeah.
tiny, right?
You're like, yo, that shit is 16 on center, dog. How you getting up there?
I think they used this one, or unless they use the other one, but even that one, like it's like so narrow that I feel like I can barely get through. And
That's
it's a
funny.
pull down ladder type, but it's like
Yeah.
super narrow. And then you got to walk across, and there's no plywood. That's what I need to do one of these days is like lay down floor and all that
Yeah.
in the attic space.
Yeah.
There's none of that. I don't know how and they were so quick.
Hey,
They did
he
this
never
coil in
came
the
out.
middle of the day. I was at
Oh, this is
work
good. The
and
homie,
I came
he
over.
didn't come through the ceiling, nothing.
Nothing. I'm like, how the hell does like I don't know. Some guys
He's a
you can
ballerina, bro.
judge a book by a cover all you want, like this customer did, but I've seen some shit. They get stuff done.
Bro, we worked with this cat George up in Maryland. Big as 500 pounds, dog. But this dude was nimble. It's like the dudes you see in the NFL that are just big, nimble as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You're just
That's
like,
scary.
it's like, how are you moving like that, bro? They
I've
just kept it up.
I've worked with some guys and I've seen some guys and I'm like, man, like you would think they'd be in the best shape, but like they're bigger set, but
It could be. Nah, they
they
out
get
there
shit
eating the
done.
roach coach. They eating at the gas station. They get, you know what I mean? They throwing down a 30 pack a night. And
I'm getting in that direction. I need to stop freaking eating fast food for my lunch.
yeah, I didn't eat all day, bro. That was one thing I didn't eat all day.
That's like
And
my
that's what
dad,
happens
dude. He forgets to eat.
when you're in the heat of the summer too. Like we're there, you're there too. It's like you
No,
just
it
forget. Like I
happens.
bought like 2 big Gatorades, 2 big waters, didn't drink them. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? I
well,
was like,
that's what they tell me because I talked to my girlfriend. Like they're big. They drink a ton. That's all they drink, water. And I'm the soda person, but
mhm.
I drink more when I'm at work or during summer, all that. And then they were asking me about it. I'm like, yeah, because sometimes I forget to take my water jug and all that. And then I had to explain to them like sometimes like I'm working, I don't take a break. Like I take a lunch at some point, and that's when I have a drink or something, right? Because when you're running calls in the morning and the afternoon, I mean, I'm not stopping for water. I'm not like taking my water with me
Yeah,
most of the
yeah.
times, right? You forget about it. You're just like locked in, and then if you take a lunch or you decide to take a break, you're like, oh shit, I need some water. And sometimes it might not
Yeah.
be till the end of the day. It's just a fact.
Yeah. Yo, answer the homie. He said, "Yo, Adrian,
Refrigeration
do you have
devil.
any tips?" Hey, I'll read it, bro. You pulled it
Oh,
up.
go
Let me
ahead.
read
Go
it.
ahead.
All right, because you're gonna. All right, so if you're gonna answer the question, I'll read it and then you answer. And if it comes my way, you read it. I'll
Wait.
answer.
So I glossed over a small detail. I didn't go up there
Oh,
for this coil. I went up for something else. I think it was a clogged drain.
but
My
you're the one that broke it.
heel, my heel touched one of something with insulation that I didn't know there was drywall that close to it, and I left a little crack. Okay, so we have to get the drywall people out here. It is
Yeah,
what it
yo.
is. So
Hey, that
that's
R
why I want to lay flooring up there.
your R value was done, bro. You was just pounding through the insulation. All right, bring up the question. Let me read it for you. All right, refrigeration devil. Hey, Adrian, do you have any tips on how to pass a contractor's license? Thinking about taking mine in a couple of months. What do you got to say, bro? What do you have tips wise for him to take that test?
I forget where you're at, man. Most places it's open book. So
Tennessee.
people keep asking me because I have that video out, which a lot of people have said that helped them out. So that's awesome. But I'm in Texas, so like people ask me all the time about books and this and that. I'm like, go look at whoever does
Okay.
your exam. Ours was a PSI exams or something, and they have a list. Get the information. Get the books.
Yeah.
Read the shit out of those books because it is word for word the questions, right? So if you know the books pretty well, you'll be able to answer the questions, and don't rely on the open book part because the first time I went, I forgot if I need to go back and look. I was able to log in not too long ago, but I don't know if it still lets me to see my scores. I know one time I barely missed it by like one question, but I think the first time I might have bombed it. I don't remember. Thinking I could reference my book the entire time.
Mm,
You can only reference a handful of questions if you really want to. You need to know those books pretty well. And don't be scared to take it more than once. I know some guys that get it on the first try. I got it on a few tries, but I was like, I'm gonna get it, and it's the same test every time you take it. So
oh, so here's my tip. Let's get yourself some meta glasses. All right. Go in there. They'll never suspect a thing. Say they're a prescription, which you can get. Fucking there you go, bro. You're welcome. Just got yourself a license.
I wonder how they do that stuff now.
They probably take that shit out. Be like, can't wear them. Sorry. Like,
I've heard
on.
I've heard this too. I didn't do the prep courses, but people swear by them. So, I could have done it through. Oh, you know what? I did get was it my EPA or for the? I think it was for my EPA though. You might be able to ask your supply house, and they might have more information on that kind of stuff.
That was EPA, yeah.
Because I've seen people do prep courses for different things, including the state test.
Yeah, here in Florida, they have a few of those, and there's one this place I think we talked about. It's called Cam Tech, and it's a few $1,000s. It costs more than it would to get the books and things if you're not renting them or whatever. But they guarantee there's like a 99% pass rate on the first try. You know what I mean? But it's gonna cost you considerably more, and it's usually done in a weekend though. So
yeah, there's
time is money, you know.
Well, Mark, I think it's both of our CRMs at this point. He said I had a bad experience with a certain CRM.
Hey, which one? You better watch your mouth. No, I've heard that from a lot of people though, honestly.
Well, I mean, we'll see.
But I've been with them. From others.
Yeah, I've been with them. I use them every day still because I still get that question. Do you actually use them? I'm like, yeah, I actually use them. But I've thought about it. If I ever had to leave, I've had good luck with their customer service, and I've gone through because we are ambassadors. I think you still are, right? But we go through a certain contact, but they don't do anything with the CRM. It's just like the content part of it.
Yeah.
Right. So I still talk to their actual customer service, and I haven't had issues, and they don't even know that I'm an ambassador most of the time.
Yep.
Because they'll be like trying to sell shit, and I'm like,
yep,
I'm one of your ambassadors. Oh, my bad. Sorry. So like, it's not like they're treating us any different, but like, I don't know. I've just never personally had an issue with it. But
hey, Halls, put down below which course you're using if you're finding good luck with that if you're in the Georgia area.
Halls,
because I'm bad at love.
Halls, I'm doing a prep course through someone in Georgia. Not too many people offer a good prep course, but this one is pretty good. Man, we went off on a whole tangent there.
That was a good one, bro. See, those conversations are good when people come through. We can get down to
we had a good crowd today. I appreciate it. I think last week there was some other stuff going on. That's why I dipped a little bit, but we got everybody back.
Hey, shout out
from Louisiana, new to the channel. Jake, I've been watching you for a while. Like your content.
Louisiana, hey. I don't know how they say. Damn it, that was stupid.
I'm getting like
that
spam calls right now.
Oh gosh, no, it's a work call, bro. Go take it.
Well, funny enough, I mean, I don't want to get too much into the AI stuff, but like, people ask me about the AI answering services that we use. If I show my call logs, I get like 10 spam calls a freaking day at least.
And does it take care of it?
So it takes care of it. It doesn't even ping it to me because it'll say, "Oh, it's spam," and it kind of hides it unless you want to go and like look through that. Kind of like your emails, right? You get like your inbox and your spam folder. It does that for me. So it's been good for me. I know people hate it, but when you have to deal with that shit every day, it's annoying.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's good though. It's got its pluses. Yeah, it's got its pluses and minuses for sure. Pros and cons, as Venn diagrams would say.
Can you FaceTime with Ray-Bans? That would be awesome for troubleshooting.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure. I bet you that shit's gonna come down the pipeline. Fuck. I feel like there is something like that.
Well, there's companies that do it. I haven't really been in or tried it too much that
Mm-hmm.
do, but with your phone where you can kind of, they're
Oh
built for
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
tech support.
True story. Yes. Solid.
So we went on a tangent. I mean, I won't get into too much, but I did get a few tools because I was going to start with a tool
Damn.
haul. People have been
Oh
waiting.
shit, brother.
They're freaking
All right.
heavy.
Yeah, they look heavy, dude. They look heavy as hell. That's what you gotta wear steel-toed boots just for those, just in case.
You're not wrong.
Dang.
You doing all right there?
Back's hurting. I'm sweating, dude. So,
I just wanted to remind people
are those
what
yours?
they were
That's what they look
supposed to
like. Yeah.
look
See, I
like.
would have been kosher with those, bro. Yeah. And then you throw this up on the. It's like, yeah, we could have done this a little bit cool. And how long did it take? An extra year just to throw the little cage around it, right?
Yeah. So I kind of like the way I just kind of like them
Oh, it's a 4-port. Okay.
for display. So they're just gonna probably stay in my van as a backup. I don't know how much I'll use them. People ask me why I got the 4-port. I do refrigeration, so like on tiny systems, I would prefer to pull a vacuum through this because some
Okay.
of the hoses can damage the basically the piping. So that's why I got the 4-port. But
Good call.
I straight up, because Field P sent these out, I straight up told them really preferred the original, and they're like, yeah, they look nicer, but this is more
Yeah,
functionality, right?
yo. It's like, yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, look
I
at the
was
back.
looking for, bro. It's like, yeah, it's like when iPhone came out with like an iPhone Air. It's like, yeah, I was looking for something a little smaller, if you could. Like, nobody
Yeah,
asked for this, bro.
it's actually
And
hurting my arm to hold it up.
imagine that shit. You're going up because you put your hoses up against your back, and you go, "What you got, yo? Are those new? What is
So
it?
Navac sent over their probes. Let me see if I can turn them on.
You already got those though.
I returned them.
Oh, oh. I wonder how that display is gonna
So
be
we'll see.
on.
They're chunky too.
Yeah, but they're not as chunky as them dang JBs, bro. And they look like they got like a. Do they have like a overmold, like a rubber overmold on them?
Yeah. Yeah. So these
Yeah.
I
See,
have no issue dropping.
I
Right.
like them.
So
They look nice.
these are
I
nice. So
would.
I'm gonna try them out as my main
Mhm.
probes. The
Is
only
that a
thing is
90 or a 45?
it's a 45.
Okay,
So you don't have a charging port. That's the only reason I use the JBs, but it's not a big deal to throw a charging T on there.
for sure, for sure.
So we'll see.
I'd
Um,
sacrifice the size for an extra, or yeah, the
oh
opposite
man,
of what I'm trying to say. What
I
else you
forgot to
get?
bring it over. Remember I told you they were supposed to send me a manifold?
Got me a new tool also. Haven't showed this. I haven't even opened it.
I think I ordered those.
The high leverage.
Yeah. I think I got the spring ones.
High leverage, and they got that new comfort grip, which are actually kind of nice. It's kind of nice, bud.
I think I ordered the spring version if I remember correctly. And then I finally they finally got the forged wire strippers
Ooh,
I asked for them.
yeah, those are clutch. I got
So I didn't
best
remember I
pliers in
mentioned
the
that
world.
they were supposed to send a manifold over, and it was I can see the
What
receipt. Like they send you a receipt.
did you get it?
Fuck, I wish I had it here. So
You
when I opened the box, there was
yeah.
2 sets. So if anybody's watching, listening, we're gonna do a giveaway at some point because they sent me an extra
Nah.
set of the probes to give away. So that's gonna come soon.
Go
So
follow Adrian's channel. That's where it's going to be at.
we'll probably do it on Instagram with Knights or something because
You
we
heard
did
it
one
here first.
we did one recently. I think it was a Vito bag or something. But the box, the box
I'm a velocity guy, bro. We can't be giving away Vito shit.
The box came with 2 kits, right? And I was like, where's my manifold? There was a freaking sleeve or box that, like a pizza box before you assemble it, it's just flat, right?
Yeah.
There was a flat box to a manifold in my box. And
You're
I
talking
had
about
to
the single
email.
screen?
It was going to be the little one, yeah. I had to email them like, why did I get an empty box in my package? Like, so, and then I got another. They didn't even say anything. I got another email that says your item has been shipped. I'm like, all right.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
So eventually, I'll get the new NAVAC gauges that everybody's been asking about, daylight mode. That is one of the newest features. I have a video because my guy uses the old one that I had.
Adrian.
Our guys use one of the ones that I had originally gotten, I think, from the Tactical Awards show. And I went through it and I recorded it. There's no themes. There's no display setting or any of that. You have to buy one of the newer ones. And it is now their biggest pitch is like, hey, look at our daylight mode. If you would look up any video on this thing, that is what comes up. Hey, look at this is my favorite mode, daylight mode.
Just so you know, you can act like, yeah, you know what? Find the clip, bro. Where we brought that shit up live here.
I'm going to do a video. In the video, I'll show me taking the stuff out and you'll see the empty box there. I don't know if it'll be this week or next week. It's going to be one of the next ones.
Yeah.
And I'm going to post the email that I got. I went back to look at it. It didn't say I couldn't share it, so I will post it there.
Sweet. Oh, my daughter gives you a phone call.
So let me just make sure we didn't miss anything. I actually give shit.
It's like a sauna.
I actually ship my stuff.
The new kill. Yeah, go. Yeah. Look, Freon. Look, hey, I called you. I emailed you. I just haven't had the time. Okay.
He is still
the worst kill impression.
I forgot who it was, but he was still saying, I still have it here. Still have it. Like, I don't know. I think this is Jake's department. Lightest service bag.
Bro, dead ass. I was thinking about that same shit today. I still got my NPME though. I'm rocking, right? And I was thinking like doing a dedicated little bit. That's all you need, bro. What I have in that bag is all you're ever gonna need to do a service call. And I do 95% of my work with that.
I have like a quick check. I have 2 quick check bags. So I think I already did one video. I need to do a video on the other one.
Yeah.
But these are like I have like a mini bag that I carry in the cabin so I can walk out with it. And it just has like 5 tools.
Oh. Just watch Ted cook. Uncle Ted will show you a multi-nut driver, a multi-pair of pliers, and a meter. That's it.
That's all you need. That's all you need. I still find myself doing that. So when Hillmore comes out with that meter, I would like to just take it in my back pocket with like a screwdriver.
Yeah, that would be perfect. Literally,
MB3 got to be the lightest with the sling strap. I ran that for the last year, and it fits the M12. It's funny because I asked recently, I don't know if it was him, but I know Dean that I interviewed on my podcast that's coming out next week. I was like, what's your favorite bag? What's your favorite bag? And it's an MB3 Blackout. I'm like, you're welcome. Because that's the one that I worked on.
Yeah. I love it. Hell yeah, man.
All right. I think we got everything.
It's all in there.
I think we got to everything. Anything else before we get off? I'll save we have a tool talk that we need to go over, but we can do that next week.
Next year, cool.
I think that was it.
Shout out. No, man. Thank you everybody for tuning in.
Have you gotten any price increase alerts again?
Nah, just what we talked about last week.
Oh, okay. Because I think I had seen an email or something.
That fucking 8% across the board. So
yeah, that's gonna screw us.
It's just their excuse, bro. It's never gonna end. It's gonna be like that for the eternity. The rest of our lives, there's always gonna be a price increase.
And it's always a price increase. It's never a price decrease, right?
No, like, oh, you know what? Well, actually, you know what?
We'll go back to the old price. No.
Never, dude.
All right. Well, no, I just wanted to. I didn't remember if we had talked about it or not, but I have my list. We'll get into it next week. They want you to sign us off now.
Is there a song? Like, is there a good night song? Rockabye nights on a rooftop. When the wind blows, the Subco umbrella will flop. And when the umbrella flops, you'll chase it to the ladder. And with that said, we'll see you later.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. There you have it. Appreciate everybody for tuning in.
Later, y'all. Dang. You know what? We'll come up with a good tune. We'll figure something out next time.